আলফা সরকার শান্তি চুক্তি স্বাক্ষৰিত হোৱাৰ পিছতে আলফা নেতৃত্বই বৰ্তমান সময়ত সংবাদমেল সম্বোধন কৰিছে দিল্লীত আমি পোনপটীয়াভাৱে লৈ গৈছো
It is scare, we say scare or premonition, whatever may be termed, it is formed inside the heart of the people of Assam that we are going to lose our identity in the hand of influx. Different types of exercise also happen, but nothing has been availed as far as solution is concerned. So they have stated that you should seek political safeguard for the peoples of Assam. The basic agenda was there. Then question come up, the definition of what does it mean that is political safeguard for Assam. There is no such constitutional rules, there is no such legal framework or any other what's called written document. What will define rules? There is no such legal framework or any other what's called written documents. What will define it is political safeguard for any state, constitutional safeguard for any state. Sorry. Then we have gone door to door, talked with so many experts in Assam also, outside Assam also. Then Alpha leadership come up in a condition, in a terms, that is, if we can keep our legislative assembly in the hand of our original people, originally inhabitant people, some says indigenous people and so, then it will be the only panacea of this political evil. And everybody agreed upon that. Cutting across any political affiliation, we have nothing to say regarding that. 126 we do have in our legislative assembly. So we must have to get our, so it was 90%. Then we think that how can then it be materialized and what may be the mechanism. Again we have searched it. Then so many expert committees, so many people have advised us, and we have also got it, that there was a movement in Assam at that time, prior to our arrival in prison. That is, 6 communities of Assam who were already in OBC list are seeking for ST status in Assam. Then we decided that we will talk to these people and we'll take that very movement. And you have to bargain with India to provide those people ST status. Then our, at that time, assumption was that if we get ST status for that, 30 seats maybe, and 2 more, I think so, 6 civil area we will get and so. However, it has gone a momentum, and the bill was introduced in the Rajya Sabha and it was passed. Then Ulfa has given statement that we are near about to do something else regarding our solution. But in that very moment, this particular political agenda lost inclusive consensus in Assam. All the tribal peoples, their organizations has come to street and protested against that very new reservation policy. And what's called new ways upon that again, new organization has come up, not new, but in this regard new, they have asked ST status for themselves also. They are purely general, what's called general caste, or what I don't know what to say. General people, not in OBC, not in. Then it get lost another inclusive consensus. So this process has again stumbled again. Again we have talked to Government of India, and then now we are talking not for solution now. Now we are talking for another ways that we will bring another solution for this very context. And we have to discuss with it, the sense of protocol, everything else. Then again we have taken one solution, which was then inscribed in the 6th clause. This committee was from government. They have inscribed it from that very agenda. It was almost same. That basically as in this reservation for this Assam-speaking people at that time, because this tribes has already got reservation, and that purely Assam-speaking people who have faced them as Assamese, and so these things was come up. But as we thought that 6 class committee, which was found by the government itself, will give us a momentum at that time. Because we have given this agenda previously previously before it was formed in Assam. The 6 class committee was formed in Assam, Biplab Sharma committee. Then very straightly government declined to do anything else for this very recommendation of 6 class committee. When they declined to straightly stated to organizations who are behind those very committees that government is not in this moment prepared to do anything else. And even I think central government have not accepted the 6 class committee documents also. Then we have lost again our death very endeavor also. Then what we will do next? Their government is asking us any mechanism. There is no such mechanism through which now our indigenous people, that means originally inhabitant people, what Supreme Court described as, to make safe. Then we have discussed with so many people. Then this new endeavor has been taken up by Assam Chief Minister, Honorable Himanta Biswa Sharma, then officials from Home Ministry, and so they say that there is a pending condition of this delimitation is in case of Assam is there. We should try and you should agree with that. That we said how we can agree it. What will be its result? If we agree it, if we don't get the result, then it will be another failed record. So we have to seek it. That we agreed with them at that time that if we get 60% seats for our people reserved or so, then we will agree with you. Then this process was ultimately a little bit stallness come up. Then we waited. Then they have taken the result of this delimitation process to us first. We have checked 94 constituency, we have got it for our own people. What's called, somebody called for indigenous people, someone called for native people, someone called for whatever it may be. That is originally inhabitant people, that is own people. 11 seat has gone to the people who are originally migrated just after independence, also maybe from India. That the Hindu Bengalis are there and other Indian original peoples are there, 11 seats. And another 23 seats has completely gone to the immigrant people. Then it is 76% almost, this much happened. Then we decided there are no other option. Already Assam has, basically people have lost its bus already. So then come up the principle upon which principle it was done. There is a principle, it was not done whimsically, that is the constituency what they have made through this delimitation. They have taken a narrative principle for that. And it was done by the election commission. The government and election commission both agreed, and we also agreed regarding that. There should be a narrative principle, otherwise you cannot segregate it. Then for 30 years, I think, Assam is safe for regarding that. After 30 years also, 25, 30 years in between that, when the new, again this delimitation process will come up, then this narrative principle will also act like that. We have what's called inscripted this one in the agreement. That means for 60 years, 50, 60 years, Assam will be safe for that. And I think Mr. Sanjeev Bura will get this very principle from my noble generation. I have taken it through with the camera. He will get it, everybody may take it. The narrative principle. Yes, this is the basic one. So
94 plus 11 plus 3, that is out of 126.
126. 94, 11 and 23. But this 11 and 23 has a little bit fluctuation. Not in 94. 94 is clear cut hours, and sometimes it's 10 and 20, what's called 24, or 11 or 22. We have nothing to say.
That makes the total 128.
128, no. There is a fluctuation therein, in 23 and 11. But for 94 is ours, it is 74 is ours. Yes.
In the delimitation, these seats will
not, this seats will not be increased from 126.
Yes, sir.
It will remain the same, 126.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is the purpose of undertaking this delimitation?
Delimitation is, if done, it is a very separate manner.
So to identify the indigenous
People,
right?
yes. So to keep their sanctity intact.
Got it.
Do you understand, sir? And how their sanctity is intact? I just read this. I am telling that. Just read this. It is not possible for me to, sir. Finally, the government of India will consider recommending the Election Commission of India to follow the broad guidelines and methodology adopted for the delimitation exercises held in 2023 as far as possible in future delimitation in Assam. Then the broad guidelines. What happened? Some of these parameters are rate of growth of population, density of population, principle of historicity of areas and communities, geographical continuity, physical features, facilities of communication, that means language, and public convenience. Here lies the all principle, broad principle of making this delimitation process success. But others parameter you cannot include therein because of the constitutional barriers and so. You understand what I am going to say.
So this is, from what I understand, this is also essentially one method of ensuring that people who belong to a particular constituency will stay in that constituency and do not move around here and there.
No, sir. May not be. I was in a different constituency. Now my constituency is different. Because they have cut from somewhere else, so they have joined somewhere else. It is jigsaw puzzle. It's a jigsaw puzzle like some parts has been. Let's happen.
But don't you think again the same question will come that that who is indigenous?
No. There is no condition of indigenous or non-indigenous now. These features, this condition will fulfill already these parameters. It is written here. He is indigenous.
Okay.
6 parameters: communication, historicity, physical feature, everything has been written here.
Mr. Chaudhary, Chief Minister said, যারা Chief Minister কোলে delimitation পিছত পিছৰ সমষ্টিটোৰ পৰা যেতিয়া মাইগ্ৰেশ্যন হ'ব, ফৰ এক্সাম্পল বাঘবৰ এণ্ড বৰপেটা, বাঘবৰৰ পৰা বৰপেটালৈ যে মাইগ্ৰেশ্যন হ'ব, সেইটো মাইগ্ৰেট হ'ব, কমিউনিটিৰ নাম পোৱা নাই, সেইসকলৰ মাইগ্ৰেশ্যনটো চাব বা সেইখনক ভেৰিফাই কৰি বা বৰপেটালৈ তেওঁলোকে ভোটাধিকাৰ ল'ব নোৱাৰে, সেই কথা দৃষ্টি ৰখা হ'ব। কি আচলতে?
That is, it is that. No, that means condition is that ordinarily any resident of any place may take their it is voter rights. It is the directive principle of election commission. However, when delimitation process is happened, now for this very time you cannot do it. If you have to do it, this principle has been written here. That means if you switch from one constituency to another constituency, there is no burden from switching from one constituency to. But if you do in mass scale, then government.
Like from Baghbor, 10,000 people migrated to Borpeta. They won't get the voter ID in Borpeta.
No. 10,000 people, if they migrate, government has the how they will migrate and why they will migrate, what's their intention. Ultimately, government will verify it. Ultimately, government will verify that this is the directive principle of delimitation. Do you understand where they will stay? It is not practical indeed. They have to migrate in between them.
So there is no mention of giving ST status to 6 communities in the agreement.
No, sir. In this agreement, there is it is stanza, it was paralyzed written. That is already it is in the Rajya Sabha, and a ministry of group of ministers has formed a committee, and committee's recommendation is going on therein. And after that, government will do whatever they can do. We have kept it for the government.
But Mr. Chaudhary, there's migration from one constitution.
Sure.
The migration principle, the way you say about the principle.
Yeah.
One constitution from one constitution to another. That is this constitutional hard because, people living in Assam from Delhi, people living in Delhi from Assam, they enjoy the voter in Delhi.
Similarly, if people can migrate, no doubt, but I don't think that will change the demography of the constituency totally for electoral purposes. What to? Because these are purely complete, these are pure constituencies, these 94 constituencies are pure constituencies. 200 people, 100 people, you cannot change the demography.